Hi, this is Risky the West Priest Oceanic. This is a video about how I decided to go for and eventually get rank 14 in Classic WoW. Rank 14 is the highest possible PvP rank, so for a Horde player like me, you get the cool title of High Warlord and you get to buy epic weapons from the PvP vendor. There are PvE weapons that are better than this mace available in game theoretically, but I wouldn't even roll on one if it dropped. So for me, the compelling nature of a cool title, plus a nice weapon, and plus the overall meme factor of being the worst priest Oceanic and earning the highest possible PvP rank meant that when COVID-19 hit and I became to all intents and purposes housebound, a High Warlord journey was irresistible. Now, back in Vanilla WoW, PvP ranking was hard, but luckily in the 16 years since this content has been out, people have figured out a way to simplify it. And so this simplification relies on having the majority of people on your server that are ranking play within a system. That system keeps people capped to the amount of honour that they earn each week, and most importantly, they help by padding out the pool of PvP players by getting level 1 toons and having 15 honourable kills per week on each of them. So in my case, while I was playing within this system, I created and deleted 375 level 1 trolls every single week. Very boring, mind-numbing and soul-destroying thing, but it helps to artificially inflate the PvP pool from its natural size of just over 2,000 by a factor of 10 to about 20,000. This opens up room for about 50 spots in the top bracket, and it makes it a lot easier for people to earn the ranking points they need to progress through the PvP ranks. So I knew vaguely that this pool inflation was going on, but I didn't quite realise the impact of it. I started randomly queuing battlegrounds here and there, and it really took no effort at all to reach rank 8 Legionnaire, which is where I'd intended originally to stop PvP ranking. And the reason I wanted that rank is that way back in the olden days in retail WoW, the main tank had that rank, and I thought it was cool, and I always remembered that he had it. And he unfortunately died in a car accident many years ago, and was never going to be able to play this game, so it felt like a cool tribute to him to be able to get the rank of Legionnaire. But with this padding system that had been set up, and with the amount of spare time that was granted to me by COVID-19, I ended up getting lured in by the idea of ranking up further, so I thought, I'll rank to rank 11 and get the cool PvP mounts, Black War Raptor. Mind you, I still haven't actually earned the rep to be able to ride it. But anyway, I blended my way through the system, figured out what I needed to do, I learned about brackets, and I learned about caps, and I realised how much PvP I would actually have to do. And once I got to rank 11, I thought, well, I may as well go to rank 13 and get the really cool glowing shoulders. In order to do that, I'd need to hit bracket 2 every week, which required a certain amount of PvP. And obviously in Oceanic, the meta that we have is that PvP is Warsong Gulch. We do Arathi Basin occasionally, but AV only happens on AV weekend. The vast majority of PvP is in Warsong Gulch, so moving up through the ranks, I started to have to do things to be able to play Warsong Gulch properly, put mind vision somewhere, keybind dispel to something that I could easily press all the time, and on some rare occasions I actually started to play reasonably well and look like someone who knew what they were doing. But don't be mistaken, I really don't know. So anyway, I was about to get rank 13, get my cool Warlord title and my glowing shoulders, and I realised at that point if I bumped my participation up from bracket 2 to bracket 1 every week, I would be able to reach High Warlord. So rank 14, High Warlord Risky, it was a possibility with 4 weeks of going bracket 1. I decided to go for it, PvP 12 or more hours every day for 5 days a week, sometimes much more than that, like on AV weekends, which are not very good for a casual player like me. But I got there in the end. I hit the bracket 1 each week and moved up through the rankings, and as you can see, here was the result: High Warlord Risky, Worst Priest Oceanic. Hopefully Blizzard lets us keep these titles into the Burning Crusade and any other expansions that they bring out. Even if not, it was a fantastic meme. It was very much a learning experience and good fun, and I would recommend it to anyone else that was stuck in their house with nothing else to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye!